Hi everyone! Today we're presenting our Capstone project, a mass timber recreation center located in Belmont. Our goal was to explore the use of mass timber and to design a recreation center that fosters wellness, connection, and accessibility. From our project proposal to detailed design, this project reflects our commitment to sustainable architecture and community-focused spaces.
Now, let's meet the team behind this project. I'm John, the B Manager, and I'm joined by Mark, our Project Manager, Michelle, our Project Coordinator, and Andrea, our Documentation Manager. With our combined experience in design, construction, and technology, we bring innovative and sustainable solutions to every project, shaping spaces that enrich communities. And together, we are Doug & Co.
Our project centers on a mass timber recreation center in Calgary, using Blue Lemon CLT to reduce carbon emissions and promote sustainability. Mass timber offers strength, warmth, and a low environmental impact, making it the ideal material for creating a modern, inviting, and eco-conscious community space.
Our team's goal was to design a mass timber recreation center in Calgary, thoughtfully located in a neighborhood that currently lacks such a facility. The site at 455 Belmont Street Southwest is part of a 34-acre joint-use site in Belmont, a rapidly growing community aligned with Calgary's vision for sustainability and recreation. It is strategically located next to a proposed library and field house, creating a vibrant community hub. Adjacent soccer fields, a football track, and a baseball diamond enhance the area's recreational offerings, while the location offers long-term growth potential and excellent integration with future infrastructure, making it the ideal spot for the recreation center.
The site benefits from strong access and connectivity. It features a main entrance on Belmont Avenue Southwest and a secondary entrance from 210 Avenue Southwest, providing ease of access for visitors. Additionally, a future LRT stop and transit center to the northeast will further enhance regional connectivity. Planned bike and pedestrian lanes will promote active transportation, aligning with sustainable community goals. To the west, surrounding residential neighborhoods enhance walkability, positioning the recreation center as a local daily use destination. This site offers strategic integration with surrounding amenities, making it a convenient and accessible choice for both current and future residents.
For site access, we've established a primary entrance from Belmont Avenue with a pedestrian-friendly sidewalk. Initially, we designed an accessible ramp next to the stairs to enhance neighborhood accessibility. After feedback from our instructors and advisors, we reassessed the design and ultimately decided to omit the ramp. We now have larger drop-off spaces and fully accessible sidewalks, meeting both width and slope requirements. We also integrated the existing parking lot from the adjacent field house and library and extended it into our lot, recognizing that these spaces will eventually operate as a unified development. Although the SR district didn't specify barrier-free parking requirements, the building code mandates 4 stalls. We provided 6 to ensure inclusive access. As the design evolved, we refined our sustainability strategy. Early concepts relied too heavily on concrete paving, so we introduced more greenery at the entrance and within the plaza. To encourage community engagement, we added playable sculptures and outdoor fitness equipment, reinforcing both activity and mass timber as key design elements.
Our recreation center features a range of amenities, including gymnasiums, swimming pools, fitness studios, and multi-purpose spaces, all designed to promote wellness, active living, and community engagement. The site is zoned SR, Special Purpose, which supports public-oriented uses like recreation facilities and libraries, reinforcing our vision of an accessible, inclusive community hub. For design guidance, we referenced several local case studies, including Rock Ridge YMCA and Remington YMCA, helping us shape a space that responds to both function and community needs.
During our schematic design phase, we explored several layout options, each addressing different spatial challenges. A key consideration was the relationship between our recreation center and the adjacent fieldhouse library, as well as the placement of core amenities like the Aquatic Center, gymnasium, running track, and washrooms. In our first option, the main entry faced Belmont Avenue. While the washrooms were centrally located for accessibility, the connection to the adjacent fieldhouse library wasn't strong enough, and the overall flow needed improvement. Our second option responded to mentor feedback, particularly on public to private zoning. We introduced a main entry from the parking area to strengthen the fieldhouse connection. However, this version resulted in a long corridor and disjointed spatial relationships. In our final layout, we combine the strengths of both. Washroom remains central, with the aquatic center directly adjacent. The gymnasium and running track are placed towards the back, accessible through a main corridor. Entry is now from the parking lot, allowing for a seamless connection to the field house and library, creating a more cohesive and efficient design.
We began the design development phase by consulting with our mentor from Dialogue, David Pesta, to determine the optimal grid spacing for the glue lamp structure, which we finalized at 6 meters. During this process, we also evaluated how best to integrate glue lamp, CLT, and steel, recognizing that using mass timber exclusively would not be the most economical or efficient choice, particularly in concealed areas. As a result, we adopted a hybrid structural approach, carefully selecting materials for each section to balance aesthetic appeal, structural integrity, and cost effectiveness. This strategy aligned with building code requirements, as the Recreation Center is classified as Group A Division 2 and 3, which mandates a 1-hour fire separation between occupancies. Given that heavy timber construction requires only a 45-minute fire resistance rating, it could not meet this standard for floor assemblies. To comply, we designed the structure so that steel columns support the second floor, while glue lamp columns along the perimeter of interconnected spaces, such as the lobby, aquatic center, and gymnasium, directly support the roof. This hybrid system allows us to meet fire code requirements while preserving the warmth and openness of exposed mass timber where it matters most.
With the structure now defined, we turn our attention to the functional layout of the building. The main entrance is located on the east side, with an additional entrance on the north. Upon entry, visitors are welcomed by the reception and our community gathering space. To the right of the reception, we've strategically placed the public washroom, a child binding room, and a multi-purpose room for convenience. One challenge we faced was clearly separating areas for gym members and non-members. To address this, we positioned the reception centrally with a control area beside it, allowing staff to manage and monitor visitor access. The office is located behind the reception for more efficient file management, and the feature stairs are only accessible from behind the control area, maintaining clear boundaries between spaces. For accessibility, we've centrally located washrooms to serve both the gymnasium and the aquatic center. On the south side, we have 2 private fitness studios for specialized classes, along with service areas for operational efficiency. We also address exterior wall fire resistance requirements based on limiting distances. While most exterior walls met the criteria for unprotected construction, the southern wall facing the public library falls within a restricted distance and it requires a 45-minute fire resistance rating. Additionally, we ensured the maximum permitted travel distance to an exit is 45 meters, influencing the strategic placement of 4 stairs and exit routes for safe and efficient egress.
On the second floor, the elevator and stairs open into a lobby with sitting areas. This floor features a fitness center overlooking the aquatic center and a running track above the gymnasium. A key challenge was addressing the interconnected second floor lobby, which typically requires fire separation from the main floor. Instead of fully enclosing the space with curtain walls, we place a sprinklered curtain wall beyond the elevator, treating the lobby as a mezzanine per section 3282, sentence 6 of the building code.
In the reception area, we encountered a key issue with the feature stairs, where the open space under the stairs did not initially meet the required headroom clearance of 2050mm. Our primary concern was the comfort of receptionists working under the stairs, as the low clearance would be uncomfortable. To address this, we modified the stairs to provide additional headroom above. For safety, we ensured nothing protrudes into walking paths and added planters under the stairs to prevent obstruction while creating a welcoming atmosphere. These changes make the reception area more functional and code compliant.
In designing the aquatic center, we ensured the pool and hot tub met all safety and drainage regulations related to placement, depth, and slope. A major decision involved choosing between a leisure lap pool and a competition pool. After careful research and consultation, we selected a competition pool to align with Swimming Canada facility rules, enabling competitive events and community programs. This added long-term value while maintaining design flexibility. We also incorporated a 1:12 pool bottom slope to meet national standards for drainage and user safety.
One of our first steps was calculating the bathing load occupancy for both men's and women's areas. This ensured we provided the correct number of toilets, showers, and lavatories right from the start, meeting national building code requirements and shaping the layout around actual use rather than assumptions. We then reviewed the universal washroom and change room. The original design was oversized and focused on symmetry rather than function. After feedback, we reduced its size and used the extra space to create a flex room and enlarged the first aid station for better visibility and accessibility. To improve hygiene and flow, we removed doors leading directly to the pool deck and replaced them with blind corners for safer, more private circulation. Finally, we incorporated an adult change table into the universal washroom as required by code, a detail we had initially overlooked. To meet the necessary clearance and accessibility standards, we redesigned the space by combining two smaller universal washrooms into one larger, fully accessible room, ensuring both functionality and code compliance.
A key design consideration for the second floor fitness center was controlling vibration and reverberation from equipment and high-impact activity on the composite deck floor. To address this, we increased the concrete thickness to absorb vibrational energies. With several studios adjacent to each other, we also had to carefully select wall assemblies that provide adequate STC ratings for sound insulation. Lastly, we ensured the running track featured comfortable turning radii to enhance user safety and experience.
Among all the details we had to resolve for this project, the most challenging was the parapet as it supports the expanded metal mesh. With guidance from our advisors, we bolted the HSS beam that holds the mesh directly to the CLT roof deck. To minimize thermal bridging, we fully insulated the roof deck and exterior parapet with the insulation wrapping continuously around the soffit and down the wall, effectively creating a perfect wall system. We ensured the envelope was airtight and moisture managed by shingle lapping the air and vapor control membranes at all termination points.
For this project, our goal was to create a unified and clear construction drawing set that will be easy to read and navigate. To achieve this, we compiled all necessary information into a single, comprehensive package. This allowed us to condense the project into 58 pages, ensuring every detail was tied together for a seamless construction process.
To conclude, we'd like to express our sincere gratitude to everyone who supported us throughout this journey. A big thank you to our instructors, Will and Lisa, our mentors from GEC, Dialogue, Arcades, and Stantec, as well as our past instructors who have guided us throughout the entire program. To sum it up, this has been both the most fun and the most challenging semester for us. We couldn't have done it without the support of everyone in the group. And once again, we are Dog & Co. and thank you for watching.